My name is Giovanna Cianflone. Okay. My name is Okay, sit properly. Okay. My name is Giovanna Cianflone, but everybody knows me as Mama Cianflone on TV.
You're in the commercials. How long have you been in the commercials?
About 2 years. I've been in the Pizza Hotline commercials for 2 years in my condo here. You know, people from the building, they see me. You know what they do now when they see me in the hallway? Phone me now. Phone now. Phone now. At first I didn't know. And then I met this guy on my floor one day. We were taking the elevator and he goes, I've seen you somewhere. I said, oh, I don't know. Where? Are you in a commercial somewhere? The 222? Yeah, I said, oh my God, you're a star now. We have a star in our building. So that's kind of cute. I was born in Amato. I came here when I was 14 years old with my mom in 1956. And then I met my husband, Antonio Cianflone. We got married in 1960. We both worked very hard. We achieved what we wanted to do. We had 3 children, Frank, Stella, and Gennaro. And after that, you know, we were very happy. We have a beautiful family. Now my husband passed away 6 years ago, and I love all my children and grandchildren. They are good to me. I love them all. And that's it for now.
Which one's your favorite?
Which one is my favorite what?
Grandchild.
Well, Gennaro thinks that he's my best grandson.
Nice. And what about me?
Well, you're my first. No, Tony's the first. You know, I love you all. But Gennaro has himself on my cell phone as best grandson. But you're all my special angels. Why did we want to move? For a better living. And Canada gave us the opportunity to better ourselves by working very hard, and we did. When I was in Amato, at night I wanted to go to bed, and I was scared because everything was dark, and my nana came with a little lantern to bring me to bed and sit beside me until I fell asleep. And no, we didn't have running water. My aunt was here, and she had to sponsor my dad in order for us to come here. We couldn't just come here. I'm proud of my dad for what he did. He worked at the Winter Club on River Avenue. For 6 months he worked there. Another 6 months he worked at St. Charles Winter Club. And at that time when he worked there, he came home once a week because there were no buses then. What he did, he washed floors and he washed dishes.
So what was it like having your dad in Canada and then you and your mom in Italy? Like, would you send letters? Like,
letters. At that time, there was no text. It was letters. Would you wait for the postman when he'd come by and say, hey, Maria, c'hai una lettera per te? And then you knew there was a letter for us. We bought a house on Nassau Street, 200 Nassau. Well, your dad then lived at 177 Nassau at that time. But our parents knew because we came from the same hometown. So then he would come across, he liked me first. He would come across at my mom's place and he'd say, Mari, my mom's name was Maria, Mari, Vika, maybe si boconzato something, I'll fix it up for you. With the excuse that he wanted to see me. You know, so then I used to work at a factory, and he used to work at a factory too. So at the bus stop, he used to wait for me until I got on the bus, because I was at one bus stop and he was at the other one. And then he'd get in the bus and he would stay like this, looking at me, and I'd say, oh, why doesn't he go to another seat? Why doesn't he, you know? So then he started saying that he likes me, and that's how we started.
How did Pizza Hotline start? Like, how did all that start?
Well, Jerry started going around with Teresa, your mom. They met, I think, at, well, first of all, Jerry wanted to become a lawyer. And he went for a year, I think. Then one night, he came home and he said, Ma, I had to talk to you. I said, what? He said, I think I'm going to quit the lawyer. I said, why? He said, because I don't think that's for me. I want to do something more in business. Oh, I said, okay. Well, I said, we have to tell Daddy tomorrow. I said, okay, I will, okay, because Tony would say, my husband would say, what do you mean? He's gone to university now for a year, and now he wants to quit already? What's going on? But he had other plans in mind. So we said, okay. So then when he was going around with your mom, I think that he saw the pizza that your grandparents had. And so him and Teresa, they decided to buy that. And at first I wasn't happy because I thought, because people used to work very hard in restaurants. They were there 24 hours a day. So we said to him, no, because, you're going to work so hard. You have to be at the restaurant all the time. But your dad said, no, I have bigger ideas than that. He started reading books. Your dad always read books, even at home when he was little. He always had books. And then he said, I'm going to order this machine now that we don't have to make the pizza on our own. We're going to put the pizza on one side and they come out from the other side. And I remember Nanut saying, where is this kind of machine? There's no way that there's this machine. But there was. So that's how he started. He got that, and he started getting bigger and bigger.
And that was the conveyor oven.
I guess.
Yeah. Before that, it was the deck ovens.
Yeah.
What do you think, when my parents were starting Pizza Hotline, were you ever scared for them? Yeah, because your dad always talked big. And I thought, and Nanut and I thought, oh my God, I hope they do well. I hope, but he did good. Yeah, we were scared. Nanut and I went to these shows in Vegas a long time with him, and Nanut really enjoyed it. See, not me. I would go to another hotel and play machines but him, he used to walk with him every step of the way and bring all those papers home. And then he'd say, Joa, leggi queste cose, read these things. I said, I don't want to read those things. I'm not interested. With sacrifice, you achieve anything. And that's what our family has done. That's how Nanut and I started, and all our family. That's what I want to say to people. Work hard and play hard. What kind of things do you like to do now?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 76 now. What can I do?
I don't know. What do you like to do?
What do I like to do? My best times are when I'm with all of you guys. When I'm with my family, very important. It's the number one thing in my life, because you're stuck with family, but you choose your friends, okay? So, and these friends that, I have to have a drink of water.
Is there anything else that you want to tell people about Pizza Hotline? Like, why should people order Pizza Hotline?
Why? Don't ask me this question. Because Pizza Hotline is the best one in the whole wide world. That's why.
But why? Why is it the best?
Because it's a good price. The food is great. It tastes very good. And it's the best. Period. Voglio tutti bene. Ma però ordinate from Pizza Hotline. Call now and don't forget. Remember, Pizza Hotline. 2222222.